Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, and I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself, what are some red flags in dating? Well, if so, I'm glad you asked, because there's actually about 7 deadly red flags of dating that you should be aware of. And unless you cut them out right freaking now, you'll never get to Pound Town. And to make sure you never miss out on any of these flags that are going on in your dating life or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right under there or wherever it is on the screen right now. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss out on another one of my videos. I just said that. Okay, so we've talked about the red flags in women. A couple videos ago, I talked about the red flags you might be giving off unknowingly. But really, there are some flags overall in dating that should make you stop and think, wait, what's going on here? So the next time you come across one of these 7, you can take a look at yourself and your dating life and ask if you really want it to be going down like this. Because whatever, it's your life, maybe you're into it. I don't know. Do what you want. But the first one is you are just not feeling it. A lot of times guys will get out into the dating world and be like, okay, like who's up to date me? And really, there won't be many options. So you might even sit there and force it when you already know that maybe she doesn't talk as much as you'd like her to, or maybe she doesn't exactly look like you'd want her to look like. Either way, if you find yourself not feeling 100% gung-ho about it or her, you should stop and think to yourself, why would I put myself through this then? Too many guys waste too much time, money, and energy on women that they really don't want to be wasting that much time, energy, or money on. And you know what? That's where depression comes in. When you force yourself to do something you inherently don't want to be doing. When you go against what you really want for yourself. Because what that does is it inherently tells you that it doesn't matter what you really want. So if you're feeling like you're putting in more effort than you want to be, or you're calling her up because you're feeling bored right now and there's nobody else, let that be a signal to you that you should stop what you're doing and stop doing her. If you got to that point. The second one is one of you is always the first to initiate contact. Whether it's you always contacting her first, or maybe it's her always hitting you up because you don't really feel like it, like the first one. Either way, it's a sign that it's unbalanced and it's not really what either one of you wants. If you're the one who's always initiating contact, she's probably just bored with no other options and waiting for somebody better to come along. And if it's her always initiating contact, why would you put yourself through that? Again, settling with someone you really don't absolutely 100% want. Either way, it's another waste of your time, energy, and effort if you're the one always chasing after her. And if she's the one chasing after you, you get what I mean. Now the third one is the sex is less than mind-blowing. Okay, so for all you younger guys out there, maybe in your late teens and in your 20s, you probably might not yet know what mind-blowing sex feels like. But I'll tell you right now, any of you out there who've been in love know damn well the sex is always better when you have a more intimate, solid connection with somebody. So if you are having sex with somebody and it's pretty meh, or if you're in a relationship with somebody and it's pretty meh, chances are there's something in there where either you're not fully connected to one another or you or her is holding back in a way. Because when two people are completely vulnerable with each other, completely connected in an amazingly, emotionally, intimately physical way, Pound Town is like fireworks on crack. And why would you want to settle for sex any less than that? The fourth one is kind of piggybacking off of number 1 and 2, which is you have no other options. If you find yourself putting all your eggs into this one basket because she's the one I got right now, or if you find that you want to get back together with your ex because of all your Tinder dates being less than amazing, you should be a little concerned. Again, nobody should have to settle, especially you guys. So many guys fall victim to this mentality that, I gotta stick with her because I don't know when another one is gonna come along. But really, that mindset, that scarcity mindset, is what's going to keep you trapped and depressed because you are settling for less than what you want and deserve. So if you have no other options and you are focused on one woman, you should be thinking, this is a problem. Number 5 is you can't stop comparing her to someone else. Listen, if you have been broken up for God knows how long, or maybe it was some chick you have never even been with. Either way, if you're looking at these girls and being like, she's not like so-and-so, or even, oh good, she's a lot like so-and-so, you should be questioning whether or not you're actually over so-and-so. Because listen, if you're not with so-and-so right now, it didn't work out for a reason. So why would you think it'd be any different with the next so-and-so? Really, you're just transferring your baggage. You're just dumping it from one girl to the next. And we don't want to have to deal with your shit just because you won't. So if you know you've got some things and some ladies harboring up in here that are stopping you from being out in there, I would take a look at that. Number 6 is you feel any type of desperation. Listen, we can all smell that shit from a mile away. And if you're sitting there like, this needs to work out, or even, I have to have her, she's the one, then we're gonna know, and we're gonna run for the hills. Because listen, desperation comes from a place of need, and no woman wants to be with a man who needs us. Feeling like you need something to work out is not loving a person or wanting a person for who they are. It's wanting to correct a pain that has happened to you. So if you feel any sense of urgency in your life to make it work or make it work with a woman, we're gonna sense that right away, and we're gonna feel like you're trying to control us for your own means versus trying to get to know us and trying to be with us specifically. And number 7 is giving up on yourself too easily. So I know a lot of guys who go out there and they'll see a woman that is drop dead gorgeous, and maybe they even know her, and they'll think like, no, she would never want me. Or they'll see a girl out and about and be like, I don't want to bother her. Really what you're doing is you're saying that, you know what, I'm gonna reject myself because I don't have the fucking strength to be jacked off. I wish. I don't have the strength to be rejected by her. But guys, you never know what's gonna happen. You never know, okay? So unless you go out there and try, what you're doing is you're telling yourself you're not good enough to get it. And what do you think is gonna happen if you constantly put that thought and those actions against yourself? Exactly. You'll always end up settling, and you'll always end up being used, and you'll always end up in a state of desperation because you ultimately have never gone after what you truly want and deserve. So if you know that you are in a place where you don't feel like you have the wherewithal to go and get who and what you deserve, don't forget to check out the join button somewhere here on my channel so you can find out ways for you and I to work one-on-one together to get the women that you actually want and deserve. So those are the 7 red flags. Go through an assessment right now in your dating life. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.